begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
Play action. It's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Herbert off of play action. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Torres. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side here with Love. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chargers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
go, D.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught on a slant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big game that time for the Chargers. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's got this down to the 35.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
13, Chiefs 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs will go first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Chiefs.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 44, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. That's caught left side by Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Charger drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw taken in by Pringle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes it...
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So this one's over. It's in the win.